Hey everyone, back again. Gonna finish this deck. I'll show you actually what I've already done. I did those three more boards quickly. Just got them down. And guess what? Just like I thought, I'm missing exactly one, and it'll have a little bit of an overhang there when I put that last one on. So it fits perfect. And I already got that uh, rug back out. So now I'm playing with the stairs. Already took the Christmas lights down. Christmas season comes and goes pretty quick, so got that all put away and got the day off today, so taking advantage. Even though the weather's not that great, it is cloudy and it is cold and windy, but there's blue sky right there, and that's coming my way. So hopefully it'll add for a better afternoon. So what I did is right now I've set up my stringer, and I was able to take a measurement over by the deck, and that stringer is going to work perfectly. So cut in half. So what I did is I've already cut that in half, the stringer. So I'm going to have three steps to get up there, and so what I'm doing now is uh, the the stringer that I cut, the first one, that's the bottom step. So that's always the thinnest. It looks the thinnest cut this way. Um, so what I'm going to do is make a line, and I'll get rid of that little triangular piece there and stuff. That way they'll both be totally even. Then I'll come over here, and Lefty's having a good time letting him be out. Pancho could care less about being out in this weather. Lefty doesn't mind it at all being this cold. So, um, but I'm gonna go with that halfway point. So I'm gonna center these steps. I think that's gonna be our best bet. So what I'll do is I'll set up the camera and show you how I measure that and stuff. So let me finish cutting that stringer up, and then we'll get to it. Guys, I apologize, but the microphone, I didn't make sure it was charged up this morning, so I got that video in the beginning, but the microphone went dead. So just doing the old-fashioned way, and hopefully it doesn't cut in and out. So it's the old mic. But anyways, I wasn't able to film. I did film it, but I lost it. There was no microphone. But anyways, so I did measure evenly across, found my uh, middle point right here, and then put the stringers right smack dab in the center there, off of that, my center line right here. So they're evenly placed. And that's as easy as it is. I mean, as it looks, is just taking they call it a cleat, just took a 2x4, and usually my treads will be about 32, or the stringers will be 32 inches apart is a good measurement that I've made stairs before. So for the RV and for other things. So um, those are 32 inches apart. So basically I took what is called a cleat, which is a 2x4, and cut it at 29 inches. So that's subtracting the width of that stringer and that stringer, and put that on the edge of my porch or deck there. And then each of the stringers are screwed into uh, the sides of this cleat. And then cut another one for the bottom. And now I can put treads on here. Right now I don't have the set treads that is going to make it perfectly. They sell pressure treated treads at Lowe's, and I'll get some at work the next day I work. So that'll, when I put that top tread along here, I made it so it's going to be perfectly even with the top of my deck. So once you go up these two steps, the next step is you're stepping up evenly onto the deck. That'll make it nice. So, but I'm just going to cut some OSB right now to make some treads. temporary stuff for this right now, and until I get that. That way I can use this stairs um, instead of that step stool that I was having. So and it'll be easier for the boys to get up and down. Lefty easily jumps up and down from it. Poncho's got to be picked up. So, yep, I'll start some treads. Guys, found a piece of OSB. It's actually flooring from when we did the barn here. So this is pretty thick stuff, almost an inch thick. Stair treads are an inch and a half thick, and usually like Douglas fir or some kind of really stiff wood, pretty good wood. They'd sell them in pressure treated too, so I'll get those for the stairs when I work next. But this'll do. The only thing with OSB is it's gonna want to bow after a while. For a couple of days it won't hurt it, but these are nice and stiff and they don't need like another stringer down the middle. If these stairs were any wider, you'd want to put a stringer down the middle just to make that nice and stiff. But this will work for a couple of days, and once again, the clamps are your best friend when you're working by yourself. So I can clamp this straight edge right on there and use my saw and just cut right across, and it'll make two treads out of that one piece of wood there. And I got another one inside that I'll get out and cut that, and we'll have 3 treads. All right, guys, there's the stairs. Nice and simple and easy, nothing extravagant. Right here, I just propped it up to make sure that's nice and level. I got plenty of stone, as everyone knows, for the house build. So I'm gonna go and get myself a wheelbarrow load and put it under here and rake this out, make sure it's nice and even there. And when I step on it, it doesn't move or anything. So, and it'll drain well if it's raining. So, yep. And there's the carpet back on. And then I'll try the tables and chairs here eventually and get that up there. But right now it looks pretty good. So I'm happy with it. Nice, easy, simple project. Couple of days, not even to put up. And we're done. Move on. All right. Table and 2 chairs fit nicely. I think that's a good space for us. If we had people over, it would work. But we'll just keep those. That'll actually help the wind from lifting this rug up on this side. So keeping that chair there. So I did find a 2x10, but it's regular 2x10. I'm still going to get pressure treated steps for all of these, but that's how that'll look. And see how it's nice and even with the top of the porch. That's how the pressure treated treads will be. Just similar to what's on the barn here. Those are pressure treated steps. So, and yay, the sun is setting, but it just came out for the first time today. So hopefully that means a good day tomorrow. Tomorrow I'm going to be up in the woods doing some stuff on the road. I got roots to cut out of there and some stone to rake, and we'll look at that video tomorrow, and hopefully I'll have the mics back. Sorry about the mic situation again, but I'm going to call this done, except for putting these treads on and one more plank right across the end here, but that'll take me 2 seconds. Guys, back at it. Nice day. You can feel the wind coming out of the south, and it's warming up pretty quickly here. Started out maybe 30 degrees this morning, but I'm back at it. The porch is working out terrific. It's been a few days. We went through a nice rainstorm and everything works good. It sheds water well. So I think that's going to be a a really good plus. So uh, I was going to go up to Nashville to visit Shannon this weekend, but things have changed and she's coming here instead. So what I'm doing this morning before I go to work is I'm playing with the forms that we're going to eventually do up at the house site, and I'm going to try to build a certain section of them and just kind of see how I want it to lay out and stuff when I go up there. They're going to be remember the concrete that goes in is going to be 8 to 10 inches. I still haven't determined that, but that's what it's going to be. I think it's leaning more towards 10 just to make it stronger, even a little bit stronger. Of course, that'll have rebar in it. And then the forms will be 2 feet wide. So 10 inches deep, 2 feet wide, and that'll make a good footing for the foundation of our house. And we'll do the blocks on top of that. So got a concrete guy lined up that'll do the pour and everything. Just waiting for these forms to get up there, get some good weather going. We're supposed to get an Arctic front next week, so that could hinder us a little. But Glenn is going to get up there and finish some corners that we got to just make a little bit wider so we can have some room to build up there. And once he does that, we can start putting those forms in. So today I'm going to show you what I'm going to start with on these forms. So I got my saw laid out, cut myself some blocks here, and there of course is one of the forms, the other one being over here. I was going to start putting these blocks on my forms probably every 4 feet, and you'll see how they tie them together and hold the forms exactly 2 feet apart. You'll see that, how I do that here in a minute. Morning guys, welcome to the deep freeze of Tennessee. It was 0 yesterday morning when I got up, and this morning was a balmy 10 degrees, so I'm doing a little better. I just want to show you what we got to do to make this bus livable through this type of weather. So first of all, what we do, and you can hear crunch, it started out as rain, but now it's nothing but just plain snow and ice. But we got our water coming from our hydrant over there, which has insulation on top because that started to freeze the morning this cold really took over. Even though we have it wrapped in heat wire and plugged in right there, plugged in, and we got this whole hose wrapped in insulation, and then the heat wire is inside there, so it's nice and toasty going into the bus. But it still froze up on the metal over here, and we had to thaw that out with a hair dryer the other morning, and then we put more insulation on it so it just wouldn't freeze. And plus, 24/7 I've kept the taps. We have 2 sinks in the house, and I've kept those just dripping. The problem is the last 2 mornings I woke up, even though I have the hot water tank on, I have lines in this bin here that keep freezing, even though these bins are insulated. And when the furnace is on in the whole bus, there's actually creates heat underneath the bus here and stuff to keep all your pipes and stuff at a somewhat ambient temperature. So, but it was so cold that it's freezing up the hot water line. So I have a hair dryer going on that the last 2 mornings that I got up, and it takes about 45 minutes for that to start thawing out and running. But they've been sunny days, and everything seems to be okay during the day. I can actually shut things off while I'm at work, and the sun keeps everything warm. So another thing I wanted to show you is Shannon was here over the weekend, and we didn't get to film it because it was so cold and miserable and windy, but we did start insulating our barn here all the way up into the ceiling. We actually got a good, I would say, a third of this barn insulated. So we got the bigger bats up there, and then the smaller ones that fit into 16 on center wall down here. And the sound is much better. It's not totally warm or any by no respect, but we'll finish probably going along here the next time she comes up and get that loft all insulated up there, and then the other loft too over here. And also it's just so hard to video anything in this weather because your phone battery just uses up its power so quickly. So that's another reason. But so I had to come inside. It's so cold. Didn't feel like filming anymore out there. So basically, we're just waiting for another couple of days of this weather, and then next week it shows that it's going to clear up a little and get back to more normal temperatures, which should be in the 40s as a high, and then maybe 32 at night instead of 0, and only a high of I think it was like 15 yesterday. Today's supposed to get above freezing though, and it's nice and sunny out, so I think it'll thaw everything out a little, and we'll get back to every day. We'll get back to a little normal. We're supposed to get some precipitation tonight in the form of, believe it or not, rain, snow mix, and then the next couple of days just a slight warm up, but still some pretty cold nights. It looks like after tonight. So I'm gonna wrap the video up here. Just wanted to show you the porch that we finally finished. I finished that before the weather really turned and stuff, but then wanted to give you an update on our weather. And January's a tough month. We know that in everywhere. So we'll get back to our normal projects and the foundation stuff hopefully on the next video. Keep your fingers crossed and we get that all situated up there. I'm still not concerned because we still have 3-4 months here, and that's foundation. Once we get rolling on that and get some good weather, that should be a matter of a couple of weeks, no more, to get the cement poured and everything. So all right, give me a thumbs up if you haven't subscribed. Subscribe and leave any comments, what you do in the winter to keep your pipes from freezing in this type of weather. Always good advice to kick around ideas. You saw what we do. So all right guys, I'll see you on the next video.